Hi, my name is Amber, and I'm making this little documentary about a incident that happened in December. I had a house party. My parents were out of town, and the back window got smashed. And we just thought it was because of rough housing, we're all kind of tipsy and stuff, so we didn't I was just like, oh no, I have to pay for this, right? But the thing that happened that night that made it suspicious of who did it, because none of my friends admitted to it, was that my ex-boyfriend came over, and I was like, oh, I thought you weren't going to be coming over. And he said, well, I had nothing better to do. And I got offended by that because I'm like, you're just using me again. So anyway, I was tipsy, and I walked up and I slapped him across the face. And then later that night, the back door got smashed. And so my parents came home the next day, and I had to tell them about what happened. All I said was I guess my friends were a little tipsy, and somehow the back door window got smashed, and they said I had to pay for it and stuff. And I was like, okay, I will. I shouldn't have had the party and everything. But here's the thing. That night, my parents were home. I was home, and whoever it was came back, and they shot my bedroom window 3 times, which there's about 4 windows across the area of my house. So I'm like, how the heck would they know which one was mine unless they knew where my room was, which coincidentally my ex-boyfriend did. And then the downstairs window was also shot 4 or 5 times, and that window cost $900 to replace, and then my 2 windows upstairs. So total came to over $1,000 basically, and our insurance thing went up. Anyway, I'll show you some images right here of my bedroom window and what happened. And now I will show you some images of the downstairs big living room window and the damages that were done to it. Yeah, so those are just some images. Now I'm gonna make a little part of this documentary of how I've come to my conclusion that it was my ex-boyfriend who has done it. So, Mom, can you tell me about how much the repairs cost for the windows?
It cost us $1,000 on our deductible, and it costs another $1,000 for the insurance company to fix them.
Okay. Were you mad when you found out that the windows were shot?
No,
You weren't mad?
no. Disappointed.
In who?
Well, after I looked at the evidence in cayle.
Exactly.
So,
And it costs a lot of money, right?
yeah, over $1,000.
And I want to know what you guys think. Do you think it was him or what? Because who else could it be, really? Hi, right now I'm in my backyard, and I just kind of want to show you guys the pathway that the person took, and kind of how you actually have to know the area to know where my room is and all that stuff. You can't just guess. Anyway, so here it is. Okay, so the person would have had to walk right here, which we also found footprints, which are much bigger than mine. They would have just easily opened this. We have actually a lock now that we have on all of our gates because of this. This bike wasn't here. My sister just brought this out. But they basically walked through the snow, through this area, and up this little pathway. And then the footprints actually show the person stops right here in front of my deck, and they shot the window right there, as well as my bedroom window, which I used to be in that room right there, the middle one, but I moved into this one once my sister moved out, and coincidentally actually Cayle knew where my new room was, which I don't know, kind of, what are the odds of that, right? Anyway, and then the person cut across the lawn. Right here, we can see the footprints, and they cut across the lawn to the shed. Once they got to the shed, they came over here where I have a ladder. So I was thinking, if you were trying to get away, what would you personally do? Would you walk all the way to the shed, or would you just go straight to the fence? Because whoever it was obviously knew that I had a ladder at the back of my shed and that they could climb over it to get over. Now the thing is to catch the bus, sometimes I would go over the fence with Cayle by using the ladder. So my question to you viewers is, was it just a coincidence that the person knew that there was a ladder back there, or did the person obviously know me and my backyard personally? So the big question is, what kind of evidence do we have to point to Cayle as being the shooter? Well, one is we collected about 9 of these little bullets, which I guess can't penetrate through windows, which is what Cayle said. He said that his BB gun can't make the little indents in the windows that I showed you guys. So I thought, well, maybe it could actually happen and all this stuff. And so I was in belief that his new BB gun, which he admitted he got to us in November, and he had a couple other ones, or paintball guns or whatever, beforehand. So yeah, I thought that that was what produced these and broke the windows initially. Until today, when I was in the backyard and we had shoveled off the deck, and so I went to the area where the snow would have melted after we shoveled it off the back deck, and I found all of these. That's right, I found about 10 marbles. And the thing is Cayle has a slingshot. Yeah, he has a slingshot, and it would be very easy to slingshot one of these marbles and get it pretty far and actually break glass. The shapes of the images I showed you kind of do actually match this a little bit better than the BB. I don't know. What do you guys think? I mean, was it him because he has all the tools and the motives, or was it just some random person who decided to target my house right after Cayle got slapped? I mean, I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, this is the evidence that we have, plus all the background detail I've given you of the situation. The police say it's not enough to nail him, but honestly, I thought there was going to be like a CSI thing, and if they had actually done a CSI thing, like right after it happened, I think they could have found enough evidence to nail him, but you know how the law system is, they don't really give a shit. Anyway, thanks for taking the time to watch my video, and please respond and tell me what you think, because I'm honestly at a loss at how he can deny that it was him when all of my friends seem to think that it was him. So tell me what you think. Thanks.